Greetings, Hive fans. Welcome to another video where I help you play Hive like a champion. Today, we're going to be live streaming the first match of the 2023 Hive Online World Championship. This is a Group H match between spfish and Jib. That's Surprise Fish, but his name is too big for board space, so he shrunk it down to spfish. That's Ben Harris from the UK playing against Jib, Jean-Baptiste Chaubet, the developer of the Hive Android app. So if you haven't already got the Hive Android app, please check it out. And of course, the drawing for positioning in the World Championship occurred yesterday. I'm kind of watching the lobby. spfish is in the lobby. We're waiting for Jib to show up. As a reminder, the World Championship is invitation only. The top 32 players get invited. 8 came from last year's tournament. One of the 8 did not respond and accept his invitation. So instead of 4 from the BGA ELO ratings, we took the top 5. Then we had a BGA Swiss system turn-based tournament played earlier in the year over at Board Game Arena. The top 8 players there received invitations, and one of those 8 was not able to accept his invitation, Hawk81. Andre, I hope you and your family are doing well. We look forward to seeing you in next year's tournament. So instead of just 12 openings from the Board Space Open, which was a live 6-round Swiss system tournament put on over the last few months, top 13 were invited instead of just the top 12. So Mangusta was the last and final invitation. He was the first, finished 13th in that tournament. That's Simon from France. So we're still waiting. spfish is in the lobby. We're still waiting for Jib. So this is my first live stream in a while, and of course, as always, OBS Studio has changed things, as well as Stream Deck. I'm not using my Stream Deck on this broadcast. I'm going to need to. Chris Nelson. Welcome, Chris. We're glad to see you. Of course, Chris is one of the few players I've actually met in person. I met him at the last Hive Live event in Minneapolis. I'm going to do a little bit of rearranging here, get my second screen up here where I can get to it a little bit easier. And I use it on a basis my screen gets covered with dust. So there we go. Shark Max has joined. Hi, Dimitri. Let's see, it's 2 o'clock here, so where he is, he's quite a ways away. Mikhail Sturo as well. Both Max Shark and Sturek have both qualified for the tournament. So let's see which groups they were in. Sturek is in Group F. Max Shark is in Group B with Stepanzo. So welcome, guys. I appreciate having you all here. This year we have a very, very international group playing in the tournament. It should be very interesting. Of course, there are 4 previous world champions. My world championship probably doesn't really count because it was pre-Pillbug, back when we only had Ladybug and Mosquito. Haven't done as well since the Pillbug was introduced. But Jib has joined the lobby. So let's see what when they are getting ready to play. You see me looking over this direction, my main monitor is here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have, yep, Max says it'll be a battle with Stepan. That's right, Stepan Opalev, that plays under the name Stepanzo, was the runner-up last year. So Jean-Baptiste and Ben are both in the lobby. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be playing, I'll have my big window open, which I'll be able to do commentary and what-if scenarios on that. And then down in the left-hand corner, I'll have a little window open. Once they get started playing, I'll get that window open so that we can actually see what's going on. So Jib is having some connectivity issues. He says he's ready when Ben is. All right, we have another of our top players has joined. Stepan, welcome, Stepanzo. This is always very hectic right here at the very beginning. So bear with me a second while I get things set up. They are moving quite rapidly. So Max says Borscht is almost in full force. That's the team, the Russian-speaking team. Stepan, Max, and Mikhail are here. We're only missing our Ukrainian player. Okay, let's see if we can get caught up here. We won't necessarily play them in order. We'll just get them out here where we can comment. Okay. We're going to go back and see what kind of order they played here. So spfish opened with the pillbug. Interesting. Jib with a ladybug. Queen, white queen in line. Black queen in elbow. An ant, and then the typical ladybug, queen, pillbug anti-spawn defense. And notice the white mosquito moves over to here to intercept the black beetle. If the black beetle moves forward, can intercept it before it climbs atop the white pillbug. So can everybody see and hear me okay? Now, of course, the black ant coming into play is now going to be threatening to pin the white mosquito. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate that. By bringing the white ant in, if black elects to pin the mosquito, then the white ant can pin the black beetle. Of course, we do have a beetle factory here. If black wants to get the second beetle in, nothing can stop that second beetle from coming up. This is my first live stream in quite a while, and as I mentioned earlier, OBS Studio, which I use, is always upgrading and changing things. And I don't know if you noticed it or not, but one of the things I really like about Board Space is that Dave Dyer is constantly looking to improve the platform. And there was some discussion during the Board Space Open that players had left messages and there was no time and date stamp on those messages. And I don't even know that any of us actually mentioned it to Dave, but you go over to the Board Space tournament page, you'll notice that now those messages have a time and date stamp on them. So when a player leaves a message, we know when that occurred. So that was a very big improvement. Thank you, Dave Dyer. We truly appreciate that. And I was doing some research yesterday on all the players that are playing, and I actually looked up my start date on Board Space. I registered in August of 2007. I think I've been on Board Space longer than anybody. Louise in August of 2008. Christian Sperling. Louise, of course, is Luis Ribeiro from Brazil. Christian Sperling, aka Eucalyx, February of 2008. And so rather than use that beetle factory to spawn a beetle, black used it to spawn the mosquito. Very interesting. So as a lot of these early action in a tournament Hive game is jockeying for who's going to qualify for the win first. And of course, the most typical way to do that is to get a beetle or mosquito atop the hive, covering either the pillbug or the queen. Both players still have an ant in reserve. Black has an ant and a mosquito mobile, as does white. White also has a second mosquito mobile, but if it moves, then the black ant, second ant mobile. But if this ant moves, of course, then it frees the black ant. And of course, white could elect to end the beetle and threaten to climb up, but interestingly, black could easily cover his own beetle, removing all mobility from the mosquito, giving black time to pin the mosquito. Of course, there's no you touch it, you move it on Board Space. So when spfish places his ant, you can actually look at it a while before you play it, but he elected to bring in his third ant. Now, is black going to pin it with this ant or this ant? You're going to use the black ant or the black mosquito. Or another option would be the black mosquito could go ahead and climb atop the hive, because as it is right now, the white mosquito would not get beetle power if the black mosquito were to move forward. So those of you that are watching, make sure you drop me a note. Who do you think is going to win the tournament this year? I know Stepan's going to say he's going to become the champion. He's been playing for quite a while. He's had very good success. He's a reigning silver medalist. Been playing since 2012. He has finished third twice and second twice, and actually tied for third and fourth in one tournament. So what do you think, Stepan? Is this your year to take it all? I think he's probably too humble to say yes. So Jib pinned the white ant. So let's see what is going to happen here. spfish could pin the beetle. Could move over, threatening to warp either the queen or pillbug away. Then if the queen gets warped out, then the white ant could immediately stop it. That's one of my favorite moves. Oh, looks like Dutters has joined to watch. So today's game is attracting a lot of attention, as we thought it would be. Two of the top players in the first match of the 2023 Hive Online World Championship. Of course, the matches. So Stepan says he's certainly not too much going on, can't focus on playing, even thought about unregistering, but decided to struggle. So it seems like I heard somewhere that Stepan, that you and your family are moving into a motorhome. That's somewhat exciting, I would guess. Travel the U.S. Okay, he attacked with the white ant. Black beetle climbs up. And Cower 50 has joined as well. Carl from South America. And Industus has joined. So this game is attracting a lot of spectators today. Had the mosquito in the wrong spot. spfish attacks with the mosquito. Well, Stepan, I can assure you that the beaches in Florida are nicer than the beaches in Arizona. Now, of course, that was a setup shot, so black is going to have to do something here. Move either the mosquito or the pill bug. Or the pill bug could warp the ant away, but if the pill bug warps the ant away, then the mosquito gets beetle power. Of course, these matches in the World Championship, the early rounds of the World Championship, are 4-game matches. Every game is important because it's the total score in the round robin. So that did not take long. The black mosquito covered the white mosquito, and then spfish plays a beetle. And so this is one of those interesting situations. I'm doing a series of videos on qualifying for the win. World champion Joe Schultz, I need to always put that in front of his name, author of the book, The Canon of Hive Groundwork, coined the term qualifying for the win and mentioned 6 different ways to qualify for the win. I actually have come across a couple other ways that are similar. Okay, interesting. The black ant comes in, which anchors down the white mosquito, and now the white beetle moves forward. Now, interesting. Why did he not? Oh, okay. If he climbs the top there, then the black beetle covers him, and he's no longer qualified for the win. So I'm going to guess that so Stepan says I'll need to check when Florida's hurricane season ends. Well, we're in hurricane season now. We haven't had any storms yet, but August and September are the worst storms. It doesn't actually officially end until December 1st. Okay, as spfish is definitely attacking here. The black mosquito is now somewhat stuck right there, although if the black mosquito climbs up here, the white mosquito does not get beetle power. But if Jib elects to attack in any way, he's got to anchor down that mosquito before he moves his mosquito away. We do show 10 concurrent viewers, so make sure you drop me a note in the comment section who you are and where you're from. Oh, I just noticed Mikhail has a nice professional picture of himself in a suit and tie. I'm guessing that he's going to want to anchor down this ant because you don't want the black pill bug warping the ant away. If he places a ladybug here, it would have a... Interesting, he places the ladybug here. Very interesting, where a chessboard is limited, eight rows, 8 files. The non-board, the boardless game of Hive can expand. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 10 bugs this way. 1, 2, 3. I guess 5 bugs that way. Of course, one of the ways that you can qualify for the win is by, I called it surrounding the pill bug. I believe that Joe in his book called it flooding the pill bug. If you surround a pill bug in such a way there's no place that the pill bug can warp another bug. So white just needs to fill 2 spots and that would happen as long as he can keep this black ant in play. Okay. There's a couple things there. What that does is it anchors down the white mosquito, but also places a block on this kill spot. And I never have been one for opening with a pill bug, but this does show one of the advantages of the pill bug. If the setup shot is taken here, then the pill bug can warp any bug around it into the kill spot, take the kill shot. Okay, that would be my guess, was to do a 2 beetle attack with the second white beetle. Nope, he elected not to do that, interestingly. He attacked with the ladybug, beginning the flooding of the black pill bug. And I don't know how many games we're going to play today. It kind of probably depends on how long this one is. I'm probably not up to live streaming for more than an hour and a half at the most. And of course, the timing, I haven't been paying attention to the clock. The timing in these early matches is 20 minutes plus 20 seconds a move. So neither player is in time jeopardy right at the moment. Both have over 12 minutes. Getting to this spot here is going to be the challenge for white. Although white could bring a spider in here, and 1, 2, 3, do a fill that would free the ant. Fill that free the beetle. So Jib is in a bit of a dangerous situation here. He's got the 2 bugs atop the hive, but both of them are very defensive, and the black beetle is covering the queen. And if the black beetle moves this way, then the defensive ladybug is momentarily neutralized. So does black have time to do a pen replacement? Nope, he's going ahead and covering the white ant. Now the question is going to be, is white going to be able to get a bug into that spot here? White spider here, and then 1, 2, 3. Interestingly, if you self-pin the white ant, then the ladybug could go in, and the black queen could be warped out that direction. But nope, he instead plays the second beetle. And black very quickly pinned it. As long as spfish is in full out attack mode, he could go to there, which there's no way to stop that beetle from being free. Interesting. Instead, he pins the ant. Again, that's a critical spot here, the setup shot. That ant now does, there's an angle of attack, so the grasshopper could come in there. because that's going to be the key spot, is getting a bug into this position here. Of course, white could also place a spider here, which the spider could then go to there, and the beetle could go up and over. Okay, the spider there anchors down the white ant, also sets a block on that spot. Now, 1, 2, 3. So if white brings a grasshopper in here, yep, I'm thinking that this one is headed toward spfish. If the white grasshopper goes to there, the only bug that can stop it would be this black ant. And as long as the white queen is mobile, the white queen can get warped in, taking the kill shot, using the pill bug to warp it into here. Yeah, just as I thought. He's bringing in a grasshopper. Yeah, I think it's... I don't think there's any way that Jib can stop the grasshopper from taking the setup shot. And then the pill bug is in perfect attacking position. So that opening pill bug might be one of the deciding factors in this game. I'm not watching the... And I don't think that attempting to make the ring would help either. Yeah, I don't think... I don't see any defense here. Okay, if the black spider goes there and the white grasshopper goes in, then black has to lay the block there. And then white bug comes in there, okay. So if black plays the ant to here, forming a ring, okay, he elected pin the queen with the spider. But now a spider there. With the spider pinning the queen stops the queen from being used to take the kill shot. Okay, he's going to go ahead and play into there. Now he has to play a block. And then white plays the bug here. Yep. Yep. I don't see any defense for Jib. It looks like spfish has won game one. Oh, very elegant. I missed that. The fill there releases the ladybug. Nothing can stop the ladybug from moving in. Let me go ahead and click open there to get the key. And then the ladybug takes the kill shot. Very good game. Congratulations, Ben, on winning game one. So it puts him in the lead in Group H. So it'll be interesting to see if they're going to play another game now or reschedule game two for later. That one lasted about 40 minutes. He's got to finish by 20 GMT. That's another hour. So So it looks like they're going to take a bit of a break, 5-minute break, and then be going on into game 2. They'll switch colors for game 2. Jib will have white. The way it works is if you look over at the Board Space Tournament page, the player listed first gets white in game 1, black in game 2 and 3, and then white in game 4. And because it's total points, not just whether you won the match or not, winning 4 games to 0 is more important than winning 3 games to 1. So even if you lose the first 3 games, that 4th game can still be critical. It comes down to who moves on to the knockout round. So the top 2 in each group move on to the knockout round. So we've got some exciting groups. So let me go ahead and reset this room. So we'll keep an eye on. Looks like they're going to be playing in game room 2. Jib is there waiting. So it's exciting game 1. Of course, we've got a lot of Hive to be played over the course of the summer on into the fall to determine who's the 2023 Hive Online World Champion. We had some interesting comments as we were talking yesterday during the pairing video. So when was the last time that somebody other than Quadlibet or Judoka won the World Championship? Of course, Quadlibet has won 4 World Championships. Judoka has won 3. So 7 of the past 8 World Champions come from those 2 players. So when was the last time somebody other than them won? Pull up my little list here. That would have been 2016, where Zimaru won the World Championship. Quadlibet finished 2nd. Judoka finished 4th. Eucalyx finished 3rd. So Quadlibet, Eucalyx, and Judoka are all 3 in the tournament this year. Judoka, of course, is the reigning world champion. Quadlibet finished in the 5th through 8th group. And then Eucalyx and I both qualified through the Board Space Open. So 4 previous world champions. Okay, looks like they're going into room 2. So let's see if I can get room 2 up and going. Of course, Stepan, if you do ever make it to Florida, let me know. Jib says have fun. If I was spfish, I'd say I had fun that last game. I have more fun when I win. Okay, this is a more standard opening. White opened with a ladybug. Black opened with a ladybug. Both players played queens in elbow. So you have a Z queen formation. And spfish sets up a anti-spawn defense. Very standard opening here. Don't need the comment window open this early in the game, so we'll shrink that. This is very much a standard opening. The ladybug, queen, mosquito, ant, diamond with the black anti-spawn defense, ladybug, queen, pillbug, and with a black in place. So the question is going to be, is Jib going to pin the black ant? If so, is he going to use the mosquito or the white ant? And of course, we're all waiting for the second book in the Canon of Hive series, which is going to be on openings. I've had an opportunity to read a preliminary copy. It will be very helpful. And if you haven't already seen the Standard Hive Opening Encyclopedia, I have set up a method for categorizing games based on their first 3 or 4 moves. Ranging around here up on my desk. Here it is. Frank Greasy's book, A Beginner's Guide to Hive, he talks about opening triples. So he pins the ant here, which will allow the mosquito to come into here, instantly getting both pillbug and ant power. That's exactly what he did. Now, if white does not immediately bring in the, interesting, he does not, he brings in another ant. So last game we saw that spfish attacked right off the bat, and it was its constant attack from white led to a victory. Is Jib going to be able to do the same here? Very good example of a hex trap as well, because with the mosquito played here, the mosquito continues to have ant power, but also sets the hex trap. So if either one of these spots get filled, then defending black bugs can escape. White mosquito could move to here, threatening to warp the black pill bug away. Black would probably anchor it down by playing there. What he did. Black will probably anchor down the pill bug. What if he doesn't want to necessarily do it with an ant, because as soon as the ant moves away, then white can warp the pill bug away. I would think although the problem is white could begin if black anchors down the pill bug, white could begin a beetle attack. So let's see, how did these two players qualify? spfish was qualified as the third highest BGA ELO rating, not including the players that have already qualified for the tournament. And then Jib qualified by finishing first in the Board Space Open. So let's say that black just goes ahead and plays an ant. Oh, and that's what he did. Does white have time to warp the pill bug away? Because then black would Jenne GGG Jed. Welcome, thank you. Nope, rather than warping the pill bug away, he goes ahead and starts with the beetle attack. Now black can pin that beetle. I don't know that black could also pin it with the mosquito, but I don't think he's going to want to. He's going to probably pin it with the ant. So one of the things that might be of interest here is Does black feel like he can go on the attack? What's the count? My gut feeling tells me that white would be ahead if black elected to do that. Black definitely needs to be thinking of defense right now, but Ben is probably doing a complex tempo count right now, looking to see how Jib could defend if he begins the attack. Okay, he brought in an ant here, which anchors down the pill bug, but it also potentially brings in another attacker. So is Jib going to continue the attack? He climbs up with the beetle. Then would he be able to continue attacking, or would he have to play the pill bug? Hope he goes ahead, takes the safe route, gets the pill bug in right now. Setting up also a beetle factory here. So if spfish ends the beetle, what happens if the white beetle comes into there? Interesting. My gut feeling tells me that that was a lost tempo by spfish. He could play a grasshopper, which could jump out and pin the ant, but also have an angle of attack to that kill spot once black is taken care of, or white is taken care of, qualifying for the win. But I would think that white, he doesn't. Interesting. Still waiting for that, getting that beetle up. I'm very surprised he has not climbed up with the beetle. So if he pins it this way, he can't warp it to there. Okay, interesting. He pinned the ant there. Is black laying his entire defense on the X trap here? I think that sooner or later white has to get that beetle up. Black is fairly dominating the ant game. So what would happen if black began the attack? Yeah, see, that's now, does white move forward and qualify for the win by covering the pill bug or by covering the queen? So let's do a count. 1. The hex trap is definitely an advantage for black because if this spot or this spot are filled, the defending black ladybug can jump out. So let's count for black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Black can win it in 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And white win it in 6. 1. The black's mobility here is a huge, huge advantage. Now okay, Ben is not thinking he's just going to go ahead and move there. One big advantage here is even if the mosquito climbs up, there are no direct drop spots. My gut feeling is here that black's defense is going to hold up. Now if the grasshopper attacks, the grasshopper could go that way. I don't see that the ring has provided any benefit. Very quickly. Oh, that might be because now if the ladybug moves away, the white is threatening to take the setup shot. So look, if he moves to there, then white goes to there. Yes, it will be interesting to see how good a job of counting Jib has done. Because if Ben attacks, that forces the ladybug. Interesting. What if he there and to there? Yeah, these are the 10 years ago, my brain was a lot younger and I could think through these. A.E. Norman 43 has joined to watch on board space. So that ladybug, I think, is going to be the lynching factor. Ladybug can go to there. White can go to there. Black can go to there. White and black is just going to be tempo ahead as we go along. Yep, I think black is just one tempo ahead because of that ladybug. Now, what would happen if Jib goes to there? Might be able to defend by pinning the ladybug. Oh, see, I think that loses because the black ladybug goes to there. Black ladybug has to move. So if the black ladybug goes to there, the white pillbug can either warp the black mosquito away or move away on its own. But if it moves away, black ant comes into there. But warps the mosquito away. Okay, I think this one's over. I'm going to turn on the... So that's a setup shot. White has to respond. White's only response is to warp the mosquito away. And it doesn't matter whichever place the black mosquito gets warped to, the white queen, the black ant goes there. If it goes to here, black ant goes to there. So he warps it out to there. The black ant goes to there. Congratulations, Ben. Took game 2 as well. Two exciting games this afternoon. spfish won both of them. Two very, very exciting games. So that's it for the live streaming for this afternoon. Thank you very much for everyone joining. We had Team Borscht. 3/4 of Team Borscht was with us this afternoon. That's Max Shark, Stepan Opolev, Mikhail Sturo. So thank you very much, guys, for playing, for coming along and joining us. Welcome to Jenne GGG. Glad to have you here. And Chris Nelson, that's Ratcatcher is how he plays under Board Space. We appreciate you coming to us this afternoon as well. So that's the first live stream for the 2023 Hive Online World Championship. The question is, will spfish continue on? Take a quick look at the group. Is Industus, spfish, Jib, and Eucalyx. That's a very tough, well, all the groups this year are tough. There are no easy players in any of them. So, thank you again. No, thank you, Mikhail, for joining us. Wish I could remember more of my Russian, but I will say spasibo. But they're doing a little game review here in the room. But for now, I'm going to call it quits for this afternoon. I appreciate all of you joining this afternoon. Be watching. This was kind of a last second Pajolista, Mikhail said. Thank you, and you're welcome. So that's it for today. I appreciate you joining us. And there's quite a crowd in the board space lobby this afternoon. The typical D. Dyer and I. Dyer playing viticulture with their friends, and we've got quite a few Hive players as well. So stay on the lookout. I didn't get a chance to tweet today because I wasn't absolutely certain that I was going to be able to live stream this afternoon, but we're glad to have you today. So until next time, this is Randy Ingersoll signing off. I'm here helping you play Hive like a champion. Question is, who's going to be the champion this year?